Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NWAV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that there was a very nice bounce today. Considering that the price was all the way down there and eventually closed up here. And then especially if you start to run the percentages, this was a good solid bounce. But that does lead into the question, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength? Or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce? I have no idea. But like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it's all about the pink line there, which is the 200 period simple moving average. And even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period simple moving average, and you know that when the price is above it, you want to see the price stay above it. But that's also going to be where our logic comes into play. And I think we can all agree, I hope we can all agree on the logic that price movements that are truly powerful, that have genuine strength, bounces that are truly bounces, the price is going to progress forward. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, a price movement with true power is not going to go back to where it was. So that's where the pink line comes into play. When you stop and think about it, any sort of closes below it, or worse, if the price separates to the downside, what is that doing to the price? That's putting the price right back to within this range where it already was. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say if the price does what it did already, so right there you can see it has already bounced off at once, but let's say it does that a few more times, bounces around, and then heads back up. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have the next set of lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction, and that's the name of the game. That's what truly strong moves do. They're going to make progress, and I'm just defining progress as staying up above the 200 period simple moving average. Now, what about levels of resistance? Pretty straightforward at this point. It's all about the purple line there, which is the 50 period simple moving average. You can see that is already acted as resistance on several different occasions. So any sort of move back upwards, that'll be the key level to keep an eye on. So all in all, no doubt about it, very nice bounce today. Now it's just a matter of can the bulls build upon this bounce next week? We shall see. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.